Good day, ma'am. So this report is presented to you by me, Arnigo, and Canyon. Our report is all about profit and loss. Now we have the overview of our report. Number one is to differentiate profit from loss, and number two, illustrate how profit is obtained and how to avoid loss in a given transaction.
So we have different kinds of situations or cases. So the first case is the profit situation. Because the net sales of goods is more than the cost spent in the business. And the second case is the loss situation. Because the net sales of goods is less than the cost spent, and the third case is the break-even situation. Because the net sales of goods is equal to the cost that was incurred in the business. So first, we have the case 1, which is the profit. So ang iyaha makita nato dira nga ang iyahang net sales is 1,000 pesos. Then ang iyahang cost is 500 pesos. So ang iyahang net sales giminusan sa cost nga 500. So ang iyahang profit mahimo ng 500. The business made a profit because the net sales are higher than the cost. And the second case, or the case 2, which is the loss, so ang iyahang net sales is 1,000 pesos, then ang iyahang cost is 1,200. So ang iyahang cost kibali mura giminusan sa iyahang net sales nga 1,000. So ang nabilin or ang iyahang loss mao na lang ang 200 pesos. The business incurred a loss because the net sales are less than the cost. The case 3 is the break-even. So, ang iyahang net sales is 1,000 pesos, then ang iyahang cost is 1,000 pesos. So, ang iyahang net sales o cost, giminus sa usa, mao ang iyahang break-even is 0 na lang. So, the business neither made a profit nor incurred a loss because the net sales equals the cost. What do we mean by net sales? It is the amount collected from the sale of goods after deductions such as discounts or refunds are made. Example, when you sold 1,000 pesos worth of goods and one customer returned 100 pesos of goods because of defects, and another customer availed of 50 pesos discount, the net sales from this sales is 850 pesos. If no discounts or returns were made, the amount collected from the sale is also considered as net sales. So for example, if you sell 1,000 pesos worth of goods but the customer returned 100 pesos worth due to defects, your net sales are 900 pesos. So as you can see, inside the box is a simple income statement format that will help you determine whether a profit or loss situation happen in the business cycle. So, as we can see, nga naa diri ang net sales. This is the actual revenue a business earns from sales after accounting for any discounts, returns, or allowances. For example, if a customer gets a 50 pesos discount and the final amount collected is 850 pesos, then the 850 pesos is the which is the net sales. So if there are no discounts or returns, the total amount collected from the sale is considered as net sales. We have income statement format. This is a financial report that shows a company's revenues and expenses over a period, ultimately determining its profit or loss. So, there ang net sales is the starting point, represent total revenue after adjustment. Then ang iyahang less, which is the variable cost, explains the change in proportion to the volume of goods or services produced. For example, raw materials or direct labor. Then we have the gross profit. What's left after deducting variable costs from the net sales indicates how efficiently a company is producing its goods or services. So the less the less fixed cost is expenses that not change regardless of the proportion volume. For example, rent, salaries, and insurance. So the net profit or loss, this is the final result indicating whether a business made a money or lost money during the period, after all expenses are deducted from the net sales. So, variable costs refer to the amount paid for raw materials or ingredients needed to produce a product or a cost of a product needed for resale. There are other expenses that you might incur in operating your business, like rent for your space, salary of your worker, insurance fees, interest payments for a loan, office and store supplies, and etc. These expenses are called fixed costs. The variable costs, these are the expenses that change depending on how much you produce your materials. Then the fixed costs, these are the expenses that stay the same regardless of your production level, like your rent, salaries, and insurance. Then the income statement, the simple income statement help you to figure out if your business is making a profit or taking a loss.
Okay, let's proceed to slide 6. So, before tayo magsugod this slide, kini nga slides is itudlo na ako kung sa akong pag-solve sa problem. So, na problem diri nga nakabutang nga gikan sa among PowerPoint. Ang title sa problem is Rice for Sale. Susan sells sacks of rice with free delivery to her customers. She buys her supply of rice from a rice trader at 2,000 pesos per sack. She sells it to her customer at a price with 24 cents markup based on cost. Susan rents a store space near the public market for 5,000 of a month. So, nag-rent siya 5,000 a month. During a month of operation, she also incurs. So, nanapos siya gidugang. She also incurs gasoline expense. So, nanapos siya gidugang ang gasoline expense o 2,000. So, primero is nag-rent siya o 5,000. So, karon is nag-incur sa siya gasoline expense a total of 2,000 and pay wage of 3,000. So, na po siya ikuan yung wage of 3,000 to her driver. So, ang pangutana, how much is the profit or loss if during the month Susan was able to sell 50 sacks of rice? In this case, problem is about Susan, a businesswoman who sells sacks of rice, and want to know how much profit or loss she earned in a month. So, before na to answeran ni dahil nakabutang diri sa PowerPoint nga table, there are step 1 to step 6. So, ato na isang answeran. So, we're going to answer this. Sa step 1, atong buhaton sa step 1 is identify the given information. Siyempre, before tayo mag-call solution, imbutang siya na to ang mga given. So, atong imbutang sa given is Susan buy rice at 2,000 pesos per sack. So, atong imbutang dito. This is mo na ang ijang variable cost per unit ang gatong 2,000. So, ang iyang fixed cost of business is katong tulo, katong gina katong rent, gasoline, and wage. So, atong ibutan dito, rent, di ba? Ang rent is 5,000, ang gasoline is 2,000, wage is 3,000. So, kung ato to silang i-add tanan, ang iyang first cost is 10,000. Anong na yung 10,000? Na yung 10,000, di ba mo na rent, 5,000, gasoline, 2,000, so, wage is 3,000. So, kung ato na dito total, may mo na dyan 10,000. May mo dyan 10,000. Okay. And we're going to step 2 na sad. Let's proceed to step 2. So step 2 is dili na to i-compute the ceiling price. Sa step 1 diba is ato ipamutang atong mga given. Sa step 2 is dili na pala to i-compute ang mga ceiling price. So first, ang ato ibutang sa step 2 is markup equal cost plus desired markup rate. So ato ibutang markup is what ato markup equal cost. Ang atong cost is katong 2,000. Katong akong ginina katong variable cost per sacks of rice is katong 2,000 times desired markup rate. Ang desired markup rate is katong 20% nga iyang gi-add sa iyang cost. So kung ato sa diyang i-total tanan, 2,000 times 20% is equal 400. So ang 400 is mo to ang atong markup. Okay? Then, sunod na itong i-compute is ang selling price. Selling price, similar gyapon sa atong markup. Selling price equal cost plus markup. So, selling price equal cost. Diba, atong cost is similar gyapon katong gaina katong 2,000 plus markup. So, atong markup na is katong 400. Bisa na itong ikuha ng 400. Dari sa cost times desired markup rate katong 20%. So, dito na itong ikuha ang atong markup na katong 400. So, kung atong i-total tanan, 2,000 plus 400 is equal 2,400. So, mao to ang iyang selling price. Ang selling price na to is 2,400. Okay? To cost plus markup. So, mao to ang equal atong cost plus markup is mao to atong selling price. So, din na punta sa step 3. So, nakamutan din sa step 3 is compute the net sales. So, di ba sa step 2 gaya na is ang atong i-compute is ang selling price. This is step 3 is atong na pong i-compute is ang net sales. So, before that, atong sang isuwat sa step 3, net sales equal quantity sold. So, atong quantity sold ato is katong 50. Katong na 50 per sacks of rice. Nga katong itong gibaligya. 50. Din atong i-times sa selling price. Diba atong selling price? Ito ang gina is 2,400. 2,400. Atong selling price. Diba? Ang selling price katong gikan sa step 2 katong na cost plus markup. Motoy, ang equal ato, motoy atong selling price. So, diri is atong i-add ang 50 times 2,400. Sa step 3, kaya atong ipangita is net sales. So, ato itong i-add quantity sold times selling price. Ang atong quantity sold is katong 50 sacks of rice. And then, ang quantity sold times selling price. Ang atong selling price is katong 2,400. So, ato itong silang times. So, mo total to siya 120,000. So, is what? 120,000. So, mga to ang atong step 3. Step 3, dito pa na ito panitawon ang net sales. So, dito na punta sa step 4. So, sa step 4 is identify and compute the variable cost. So, dito na ito i-compute ang total variable cost. So, same raga po na itong button. Step 4. Itong isuot dito, variable cost equal quantity sold. Diba? Ang iyong ang atong quantity sold is katong 50 sacks of rice. So, ito yung butang 50 times variable cost or unit. Diba? Ang atong variable cost is katong 2,000. So, ito yung butang 2,000. So, kung ato na yung kung ato ni siyang itotal tanan, so may mo siyang 100,000. 50 times 2,000 is equal to 100,000. So, mao na yung atong variable cost. So, mao na itong button sa step 4. Sa step 1 is given atong ibutang. Sa step 2 is compute the selling price. Step 3 is compute the net sales. Step 4 is compute the variable of cost. So, dahil nabuta sa step 5. Ang nabutan din sa step 5 is identify and compute the total fixed cost. Diba, kung gina na tayo tulo ka buok, nga kung sulti na about datong fixed cost, which is katong rent, gasoline, and wage. So, ang atong rent, di na ito ibutang, di ba? Total to. So, atong ibutang, rent, ibutang ato, sa step 5, rent is 5,000. And gasoline is 2,000. And wage is 3,000. Kung ato tong i-add sila from the rent to gasoline and wage, di ba ang rent is 5,000. 5,000 plus gasoline is 2,000 plus wage is 3,000. So equal to 10,000. So may equal sa 10,000. So mao to ang atong step 5. Di ba sa step 5 is ang ipangitara is compute the total fixed cost. Sa ato i-compute is katurang tulo kabuok katong rent, gasoline, and wage. So, dali na punta sa last nga steps, which is ang step 6. Nakabutang diri, use simple income statement to compute the profit or loss and the problem. So, diri sa step 6 is atong i-compute na po diri is ang net profit. Compute for the net profit. So, using the formula, similar nga po na itong ganyan na natin, equal, ganun. Pero kini is mas taas ni siya. So, atong butang sa step 6. Net profit equal net sales minus open parenthesis, ang open parenthesis no, then ito yung butang sa open parenthesis, variable cost plus fixed cost, close parenthesis. So, ito yung butang. Net profit equal net sales. Diba atong net sales is kadtong 120,000. Then minus open parenthesis variable cost. Diba atong variable cost is kadtong 100,000. Diba? Mo to. Then atong i-plus sa fixed cost. Atong fixed cost is kadtong na tulo ka buok na atong gi-add. Katong rent, gasoline, wage. Diba? Ito sa total tanan is 10,000. So, atong i-add 10,000. Kung i-total na to na silang tanan, is mo equal na siya o 110,000. May equal na siya 110,000. So, ato nga po i-copy itong net sales. 120,000 minus katong equal sa katong atong gisolve karon, katong 110,000 minus 110,000 is equal to 10,000. So it means ang iyang net profit is 10,000. Mara, balik ko na. Net profit equal net sales. Ang atong net sales is katong 120,000 minus open parenthesis variable cost. Katong variable cost nato is katong 100,000 plus fixed cost. Atong fixed cost is katong tulo, di ba? Katong rent, gasoline, and wage. So atong itotal tong tulo gaina is, di ba, 10,000 sila. So mo to atong gi-add tanan. Net sales to variable cost plus fixed cost. So, kung ato itong itotal sila tanan, may equal to siya og 110. So, kung nabuta, another equal na po. Equal. Then, mga ito, i-copy ka po na ito ang 120,000, which is katong net sales. So, 120,000 minus 110. So, atong itotal sila tanan, may mo siyang 10,000 pesos. So it means ang atong net profit nga atong gipangita diri sa step 6 is equal to 10,000. Lastly, diri na ta sa conclusion. Ang conclusion is a net profit of 10,000 is gain in this period because the net sales made is greater than the cost incurred in the business. So it means she earned a net profit of 10,000. So naka-earn siya net profit of 10,000 for the month because her total sales were greater than her total cost. So it means ang iyang business is profitable.
So, we have another example. What do you think will happen if fewer sacks of rice are sold by Susan? Same case problem pero na ay changes gamay. Change in the quality of sacks sold to the customers. Now, they are ang problem. So, rice for sale. Susan sells sacks of rice with free delivery to her customers. She buys her supply of rice from a rice trader at 2,000 pesos per sack. She sells it to her customers at a price with 20% markup based on cost. Susan rents a store space, inclusive of water and light, near the public market for 5,000 pesos a month. During a month of operation, she also incurs gasoline expenses of 2,000 pesos and pays wages of 3,000 pesos to her driver. How much is profit or loss if during the month Susan was able to sell 20 sacks of rice? So same lang gihapon sa first nga example na atay steps, same steps. So first step is to identify and label all the information needed to solve the problem. So we have here the variable cost per sack of rice, which is 2,000 pesos. Fixed cost of business, which is we have the rent, 5,000 pesos, the gasoline, 2,000 pesos, and the wages, which is 3,000 pesos. Next step is to compute the selling price of the product. So, doon man nato pagkakita sa markup. Na-discuss naman itong ni Agi pa. So, atoan na lang ning patang diri sa solution since na ano man. So, ang solution ani is markup equals cost times desired markup rate. So, pila man ang cost? The cost is 2,000 pesos times 20%. Nga gi-convert nato into decimal which is 0.20. So, ang markup nato if ato tong i-times tong 2,000 times 0.20, we have a markup of 400. Next is the selling price. Selling price is equals to cost plus markup. Mao to ang iyang formula. So the cost again is 2,000 pesos. And then ang iyang markup is ang atong gisolve gaina nga 400 pesos. So pila ang atong selling price if katong cost and atong markup ato ang i-add, that will be 2,400 pesos. So next is the third step, which is to compute the net sales by multiplying the quantity sold by its selling price. So we have the formula net sales equals quantity sold times selling price. So pila ang quantity sold? We have 20 times the selling price, which is 2,400 pesos. So if i-times nato to silang duha, we have the net sales of 48,000 pesos. And then, let's go to the fourth step, which is to identify and compute the variable cost of sales by multiplying the quantity of output sold by its variable cost per unit. Now, the variable cost, ang iyahang formula is variable cost is equals to quantity sold times variable cost per unit. So pila ang quantity sold? Again, it is 20 times the variable cost per unit, which is katong 2,000 pesos. So if i-times to nato silang duha, we will get a variable cost that is amounted to 40,000 pesos. So ang fifth step is to identify and compute the total fixed cost by adding all the costs necessary to keep the business running. So unsa man tong mga fixed cost, total fixed cost nga necessary para magpadayon ang katong business ni Susan. That is the rent, which is 5,000 pesos, the gasoline, which is 2,000 pesos, and the wages, which is 3,000 pesos. Add it all up, and we will get a fixed cost of 10,000 pesos. Now the last step is to use simple income statement to compute the profit or loss and the problem. So we have the net sales, katong atong gi-compute kanina, which is 48,000 pesos, then minus the variable cost, which is 40,000 pesos, and then the gross profit, we have 8,000 pesos. So ang kaning 8,000 pesos is kadto na ning answer datong atong gi-multiply, gi-subtract nga variable cost from the net sales. And then we have fixed cost. So ang kaning fixed cost, minusan ni nato siya, di ni minusan. Ang kaning gross profit may minusan sa fixed cost, which is kadtuang 10,000 pesos. So we will get tay gain na atay loss nga nakuha, which is 2,000 pesos. So in conclusion, a net loss of 2,000 pesos is experienced in this period because the net sales made is lesser than the cost incurred in the business.